Sometimes the best defense against a weapon of supernatural making comes in the form of an item that is also forged with special magics. And so, following on from my top mystical weapons, here is a list of my top mystical defensive items. It's pretty hard to attack someone when you can't see them. And so, in many stories of adventure and legend, there are often devices used to turn a person invisible. Now, in not wanting this list to be a Greek mythology takeover, I've drawn away from the cap of Hades and replaced it with.
There were once three brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road at twilight. In time, the brothers reached a river too treacherous to pass. But being learned in the magical arts, the three brothers simply waved their wands and made a bridge. Before they could cross, however, they found their path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death, and he felt cheated. Cheated because travelers would normally drown in the river, but Death was cunning. He pretended to congratulate the three brothers on their magic and said that each had earned a prize for having been clever enough to evade him. Death turned to the third brother. A humble man, he asked for something that would allow him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And so it was that Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility. As for the third brother, Death searched for many years but was never able to find him. Only when he attained a great age did the youngest brother shed the cloak of invisibility and give it to his son. He then greeted Death as an old friend and went with him gladly, departing this life as equals.
What is it? Some kind of cloak. Well, let's see then. Put it on. Whoa! My body's gone. I know what that is. That's an invisibility cloak. I'm invisible.
You don't want me as your enemy, Quirrell.
Don't know. What do you mean?
You know perfectly well what I mean.
A rare and precious metal, this ore is both stronger and lighter than steel, and is mostly found in the mines of Khazad-dûm. It also seems to have some sort of healing properties, but that is a whole other conversation.
Master Buggins, come here.
You're going to need this. Put it on. This vest is made of silver steel. Mithril. It was called by my forebears. No blade can pierce it.
I look absurd. I'm not a warrior, I'm a hobbit.
It is a gift. A token of our friendship.
Here's a pretty thing. Mithril. As light as a feather, and as hard as dragon scales. Let me see you put it on.
He's alive. I'm all right. I'm not hurt.
You should be dead. That spear would have skewered a wild boar.
I think there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye. Mithril.
This metal has a high tolerance to most forces that would cause extreme damage or all-out destruction. When forged correctly and pure of any other metals, it can withstand direct blaster strikes and even a lightsaber's blade. There are different accounts about this defensive item. Some say it was a breastplate, but it also seems that it was used as a shield. The difference of its use seems to depend on whether a human was wielding it or a god. Here, we admit it into our ranks as a shield used by the demigod Perseus. And its power? Well, apart from withstanding strikes against any weapon, this shield was known for being able to radiate fear, which is definitely useful in battle. And though it was made of goat skin, its inside was bronze and reflective, which is very useful when you have to fight an enemy that you can't look directly at. Known as the Gem of Glory, this medallion protects its wearer from all harm. It can grant the wearer's wishes to come true, but at the cost of the bearer losing their memory. One character describes this clause, citing, "It gives you the means, but it takes away your purpose."
He who wears the Orin speaks for the Empress. It will guide and protect you.
Let the Orin guide you. If the ivory tower still stands, take us there. The ivory tower! I will make my last wish. I wish for you to have a heart.
Used for defense, offense, or simply a good time. The origin of this next item is supposedly of Scandinavian origin from around the 4th or 5th century, and was fashioned to bear a resemblance to the trickster god Loki, hence all the chaotic and frenetic drama that follows anyone who wears it. As the ultimate trick, some legends say that it was Loki himself that created it, just so he could cause mischief on Midgard, aka the Earth Realm.
That's correct, Wendy. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, right.
It's party time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta! Did you miss me? I guess not!
Now you have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punks?
The origin of this defensive weapon is fascinating but vast. Here is a quick overview.
Farewell, Frodo Baggins. I give you the light of Erenniel, our most beloved star.
In the Lord of the Rings mythology, the character of Erendil is the second ever human-elf hybrid in the whole of the realm. He goes on to play one hell of a significant role in the Lord of the Rings saga, with his offspring offering much contribution too. He is the father of the twins Elrond and Elros, and grandfather to Eowyn. Erendil is the first mortal to step into Valinor, the home of the angelic-style beings, the Valar. Pleading with them to help mankind fight Morgoth, he managed to rally them to fight in what would become known as the War of Wrath, that would see Sauron's boss, Morgoth, being defeated and tossed into the timeless void during the First Age. The light of Erendil's star is of a Cimmeril, which is one of 3 brilliant gems crafted by the elf Feanor, constructed to contain the light of the 2 trees of Valinor. Erendil's ship carried a Cimmeril which had been stolen from Morgoth's crown by the lovers Beren and Luthien, and it was this same light that Galadriel later captured a portion of in her phial, a phial that she would later use on Sauron in the Battle of the 5 Armies.
You have no power here, servant of Morgoth. You are nameless, faceless, formless. Go back to the void from whence you came!
In The Return of the King, we see both Frodo and Sam use it to deter the giant spider Shelob.
touch him again. Come on and finish it.
The power of Erendil's light brings hope to hopeless situations. It can illuminate the way, it can illuminate the darkest places where no other light could, and it can break dark holds, temptations, and deter evil creatures.